they're looking for this record to absolutely suck and go, you know, tits up, down the drain, whatever. And I'm confident and fortunate enough to work with the guys, you know, to write songs with the guys in my band, you know, that, and be positive enough that I know, without them even hearing the songs yet, that the album won't do that. Even if it's not successful sell-wise, which, you know, I don't really, that's not a proof of anything, you know. Some of my favorite albums only sold 10,000 copies, if that. You know, like a lot of other people say, oh, they've sold all these records, you know. And not looking through it to the music, you know, which a lot of people will jump to at first, just how many records we sold, which I'm sick of.
I'd like to introduce you to somebody new in the band. Someone who came along, and if it hadn't worked out, we wouldn't be here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Matt Sorum, ready to bear his ass right now. Take it away, home.
Going to see Jesus. When I promised you hard and heavy fans we were coming down here with Guns N' Roses, here you are, on top of the world in Rio. Well, I was figuring about 100,000 people, but it ended up being 140,000, so it was quite a nice little warm-up gig, you know? A lot of fun, really, you know, and really my first rehearsal with Axl in front of 140,000 people, so it was interesting. For me, it was kind of wild because, you know, it was the first time I've ever heard him sing with the band, with me playing, you know? So a couple times when he'd do some screams and stuff, you know, kind of throwing me for a second, maybe, you know, mess up my fill or something, you know. When I joined the band about 8 months ago, you know, everything was in turmoil, you know, and the band's really come together, and we pumped out a lot of tunes for this new album, and, you know, everything's going really well. I wanted to play drums like from the day I could talk, you know. Well, not right this second, but... What was the question again?
Tell me.
What made me start drumming?
Yeah, what made you get into it?
I just always wanted to play drums. I got my first set of drums when I was about 5 years old. You know, just always banging on things, you know, I don't know. My first band I was really into was probably Black Sabbath. You know, during like junior high school. I guess that's what made me hit drums so hard, because I saw Black Sabbath and, you know, his drumming was just so amazing, Bill Ward, back in those days, you know. And I liked his power. And then I got into Zeppelin and all the stuff that the rest of the guys are into, you know, Aerosmith. They told me about 5 minutes before I was going on I had to do a drum solo, you know. Yeah, that's what happened. That's the first time I've ever done one. So, and then he introduced me to the crowd, and I kind of went, well, what do I do? Solo.
there's not one single solitary thing in my life that it comes close, you know, or has any kind of priority over this band. Ever since before it really got going, when we were doing clubs, all right, I'd sold whatever it is you sell a long time ago, you know? And even when I was fucked up, I was only fucked up because of this band. I mean, so it's always been like that. And I'm just really happy to see it, you know, and I'm also because of the new material and stuff, it's like when you're really proud of something and there's just so many things in it that I'm so proud of, and I'm just really excited. So, you know, it's all I think about.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the hills are blue. One more young, take me home, yeah, yeah. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the hills are blue. One more young, take me home, yeah.
First gig with everybody involved in a long time, especially, you know, with two new people, right? It's the first show that we've done. It was fucking, no matter how many technical problems we had and this and that, we fucking had a fucking blast, you know? And I could turn around and it was like, turn around and it was those people that I know so well, you know? It was great.
Fucking